Welcome to 2 Minutes with the Henrys. Today I want to talk to you from 1 Samuel chapter 24. Here we meet King Saul, who is pursuing David to kill David. But here, David finds King Saul in a cave with him, and the men around David tell him, God has brought your enemy into your hands. Do what you want to him. And David goes and cuts a corner of the robe of King Saul. And in verse 5 we read, "And afterward, David's heart struck him, because he had cut off a corner of Saul's robe. He said to his men, 'The Lord forbid that I should do this thing to my Lord, the Lord's anointed, and to put out my hand against him, seeing he is the Lord's anointed.'" David was actually mourning the fact that he tried to cause harm to King Saul. He did not justify himself and say, King Saul is after me, despite all the good that I have done. When you can see, David was the one who had fought Goliath for King Saul. David was the one who fought many battles. David was the one who played the lyre for King Saul so he wouldn't be tormented by demons. And David even married Saul's daughter. But despite all this, King Saul had insecurity and he went after David. But David, his heart would not cause harm to those who were anointed by the Lord. How many of us have caused harm to the Lord's anointed? How many of us don't think twice before speaking ill, doing ill, or speaking slander of those anointed by the Lord? Now we can understand why God calls David a man after my own heart. Even when facing a man that was trying to kill him, David looked at him and said, "You're God's anointed. God has set you up for something. God has used you for something, and I will not harm you." I pray that we can say this to every brother and sister in Christ, that I will not slander you, I will not put you down, and I will not harm you, because God has anointed you for something. And may we be women and men who are called after God's own heart. If this has blessed you, please comment, like, and share.